אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
The third patriarch, Jacob, comes to this world holding on to the heel of his brother. And Yaakov, the name comes from Ekev, Akev, which means heel, because he is impulsed, he's propelled by his brother, he runs after him. As a matter of fact, the first part of Jacob's life is really a manifestation of his desire to be Esav, to be his older brother. He takes away his firstborn blessing, the rights of being the firstborn. He takes away the blessing that his father gives. He wants to be his brother because he admires his brother. He is a homebody. Jacob is like most of us. On the other hand, Esav is a hunter. He goes into the field, he fights animals and shows that he's strong, physically strong. And on the other hand, most of us, we do exercise something, but we are not, the greatest heroes in this world. And deep down, we somehow want to be like him. So Jacob wants to be like Esav. That's the first part of his life. But because of what he did, his brother wants to kill him. So his mother sends him away because she's afraid. And he's away for 20 years. And there he learns how to behave in this world, that this world isn't black and white. He has an uncle that is a treacherous guy, and he learns all sorts of things from that uncle. After 20 years, Jacob decides, it's time to come home. I must go face reality. And it says in the Torah that he learns that his brother Esav is coming to meet him with 400 armed men. This, of course, is not a friendly kind of encounter he's going to have with him. And the Torah says that the night before, Vayivater Yaakov levado, Jacob remains alone. I don't want to go into the reason why he remains alone. And it says, a man has a struggle with him until the morning star. And when the morning star comes, the man says, let me go, because it's already morning. So our rabbis say it's probably an angel that had to sing the praises of the Lord in the morning. So Jacob says, I'm not going to let you go unless you give me a blessing. So the angel says, your name is no longer to be Jacob. Your name is going to be Israel. What is Israel? Because you fought, you struggled with God and men, and you became victorious. That's the name he gives him. And he lets him go. The following day, he's going to meet his brother. What happened that night when he fought with that man? According to our rabbis, it was really an angel that was protecting Esav, that was going to maim him in order that he shouldn't be able to fight the following day. Another one is that it was really the angel protector of Yaakov that came to train him for that fight. What happened? I think what happened then is that Jacob found himself. He found his inner strength. The angel told him, you are really Israel. You can oppose man and God, and you can become victorious. You have inner strength. I always remember, and I remind myself, and I'll remind you of what Golda Meir said. You will never know your inner strength until you're in a situation where it's the only alternative. When time comes, when push comes to shove, and you have to really react, you will realize what kind of strength you have. I think that what happened to Jacob that night before, he broke off with Esav. He no longer wanted to be Esav. From now on, he's going to be Jacob, because Yaakov is Israel. Yaakov can also fight. Yaakov can also be a conqueror. He can also be victorious. He realized what his inner strength is. And think about it. The moment will certainly make you react in that form. When you have an obstacle, when you have some kind of difficulty in front of you, you'll realize the inner strength that you have, that you're not really that homebody that isn't able to kill a fly, that you have a lot of will, a lot of strength if you dedicate yourself, if you allow your inner strength to come to the fore. And I think this is what happened to Jacob. He realized who he really was. And once he had his own personality, he could certainly face his brother Esau one-to-one, face-to-face. So if you want to face reality well, learn what your inner strengths are, because there's a little of Israel in you too. You know how the Jewish people are called? Bnei Israel. We are the children of Israel. There's a little of Israel in each and every one of us.